Hi everyone, this is Laurel and I'm here to do a twin flame love message, and I have the Animal Tarot deck by Radley Valentine and Doreen Virtue, and then I have the Divine Lovers messages. We're going to get a message or two from your person. We'll see what comes out. So let's get started. Let's do what is the main energies for this day for the twin flames. 2-2 on the clock. Whoa, we got stuff flying out. What are the main messages for this day for the twins? Oh, we got two more. So things are coming out in twos. 2-2. That wants to come out. And there's one more at the top of the deck that wanted to come out. Actually, yeah. Yeah, okay, there were two that with that one. Okay, two came out. There were two sticking up, and I didn't see the one. Okay, we got Prince of Summer. This is the frog. So this is transformation through water, through sound. This is, ushering in. This could be ushering in deep emotional, like the door of romance opening is what I'm getting with this card. Ushering in deep emotional feelings. This is things happening quickly. This is, possibly, just being flirtatious, practicing flirting is, and enchantment. So, finding that romance, the door to romance opening, finding that romance within yourself, and, sharing it with others, flirting, buying yourself flowers, see the glass slipper. But this goes deeper too, that this is, the ignition of deep emotional connection. And, you're the only one that fits the shoe for your person. You're the only one that fits that glass slipper, and they are recognizing that. So this is stay balanced, and make decisions with both your head and your heart. And I feel like that's what's aligning right now, is the balance between the head and the heart and the alignment within. And this is saying that things can turn and things can happen really quickly right now. So any energy speeding up, like accelerated motion. And then we have the World, and we have the sheepdog. I've been seeing a lot of these dogs lately. This is the laurel wreath of victory and, transformation. It's saying, you're having a victory. You and your person are having a victory within your bond, within your connection, of, you're both feeling that loyalty, that unconditional love toward each other. You're both doing the healing work, and you're creating that solid foundation in God, in spirit, is there for you. And so this is saying, congratulations. You've accomplished what you set out to do. Think back to the very beginning when you met your person and how different both of you were at that point. And this is, you've made it. This is saying that, you've incorporated lessons with grace and courage. So this is kind of like an applause for you, and it's a completion card. So it's like a victory, completion, applause card for you. You've done a job well done, that, the cycle is ending. This cycle of the, first chapter of your romantic, your love life, put it that way, your love life is closing and a new chapter is opening. And this is King of Cups. Yeah, warm-hearted, devoted, loving, faithful. This is the person, your person, is for you, the penguin. And this is saying, they are entering, they are going to enter your life as an emotionally available person. And, we got the Prince of Cups, which is saying that emotional, that deep emotional connection as well. But this is saying they want to re-enter your life as this new person, the King of Cups, the devoted, faithful, show you their true self, trustworthy person, compassionate, someone who speaks from the heart and can give you that equal reciprocity. Oh my gosh. And then we have the Emperor. So they're telling you they want to come back, and show you who they truly are. And then we have the Emperor. This is, this is your person. Oh my gosh. And I just saw one of these on the wall yesterday. I took a picture of it because it was so beautiful. It's it looks like a butterfly, but it's a moth, and it was almost the exact same one. See how it has the details? Well, this is your person taking care of details in order to come back to you. This is a 4. This is them working on the stability, security, safety. And as you have that same energy, the divine masculine energy within you, you're taking care of details as well. But this is them, really getting over the fear of stepping forward and taking the lead in your connection and coming forward and, telling you how they feel. So they have that double message of this is who they want to present to you, to show you who they truly are and who they've become now is someone that can take the lead, that can that can truly be responsible, that truly can be loving, that can manifest, that can really have the wisdom to offer you and you to offer them. So it's an equal give and take they're wanting to come back with. And building that life of abundance, because look at all the stockpiling they're doing, wanting to show you abundance. And then we have the Chariot. Yeah, this is balancing opposing energies. This is recognition and reward, just kind of like what I was feeling with the World card, recognition and reward, in this, the closing of cycle. And this here's that moth again. And this is balancing the Chariot, moving forward at a rapid pace and balancing out the energies, the opposing energies, balancing, coming into alignment with each other, within yourselves first, and then with each other. So there is fast moving energy in this reading for sure today. And then we have the Prince of Winter. Oh my God. This is focused, driven, impulsive. So thoroughbred. This is extremely fast moving energy. If any of you have ever saw The Secretary, it's one of my favorite movies. But the horse, the horse ends up, they take a gamble. They think this horse is just incredible. Like, they're thinking he just has to run. Like, they just have to let him run instead of holding him back. They just have to let him go right out of the gate. And sure enough, this horse's ability is to just go, to just run right out of the gate. And, like for a long race, for Kentucky Derby, I don't know what the length is, but this really was based on a true story. And, but the horse, their gift, the horse's gift, Secretariat's gift was to be able to run like crazy, like not have to hold back or slow down, to run right out of the gate the entire race. And, so this is get ready for progress to speed up. This is going to require logic and heart. And intellect over emotion, but things are going to speed up in your connection, in your life, opportunities coming in, and you're going to be able to handle it. You're going to be able to go with the flow, and you're going to be able to handle everything that's coming. And that's what this card is saying, but this is also saying impulsive. So this is saying that, there may be some, unexpected, it may come sooner than you think. So be ready for anything. And this horse is wearing their crown already. So you've already won the race. You and your person have already won the race just by all the lessons and everything that you've learned for the journey. You've already won. So beautiful message. And then strength. Yeah, this is saying, the lion is laying down with the lamb. This is stepping into your power, you and your person stepping into your power, letting the softness of yourselves lay with the strength, the strength, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, those coming into balance and providing this beautiful strength, this beautiful blossoming strength, and creating abundance with it, and creating this ease and flow in your life. This is strength displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. Yeah, the strength laying down with the softness, the compassion, the nurturing, the loving, and the kindness. And laying down with the strength, the combination of the two, the balance, the alignment is stepping you into your power, you and your person. At the bottom of the deck is renewal, the raccoon. So this is a time of clarity, bringing in clarity about your life purpose. So let's get a couple messages from your person. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what are the messages? What do they really need to know from their person? Ooh, those just flew right out. And again, they came out in 2. So we had 2, 2, 2. So 2, 2, 2, universe having your back. And I know 2s also mean, I think they also mean balance and alignment coming in, or spiritual awakening, I think too. So it says, your warmth radiates through your soul. So they recognize the depth of you. They recognize, they see the warmth, and they see that it just radiates through you when you're connected with your soul. They see it, they know it, they feel it on a deeper level. No matter how far apart you are or how close you are, they feel it. This is, I will be there by your side when you're ready. So this is saying, it's not just them that has, healing work to do. It's also you, because you're finding yourself, your authentic self, and you're coming into balance within yourself and alignment within yourself. And you guys are mirroring each other. So it's saying that, just like the infinity sign, when you step up, that energy goes around to them and they match. They feel that energy and it pulls them forward. So as you continue on your spiritual growth, divine feminine, they find the courage to step forward and they continue on their spiritual growth. And it says at the bottom of the deck, I always knew there was something different about you, just as you knew there was something different about them. The spark, the ignition that happened between your souls was a huge flag, a huge spiritual awakening for both of you on this journey. So divine timing is going to tell when you come back together. But until then, know that your warmth, they can feel your warmth around them as you feel them. But this is, they're going to be by your side. They're telling you they're going to be by your side in the future. So I hope this helps, and I'm wishing you a beautiful, lovely day. 14:14 on the clock. Namaste.